Hey everyone. So, I'm here at like 5:15 in the morning. I haven't slept for hours, and I'm just thinking about waiting for the Nintendo Switch. I have been waiting for and anticipating this system for so long before we even knew what it was, before when we thought it was the NS, before we even knew that. I mean, I was waiting for it before the Wii U even came out. Now let me explain why. When the Wii U was coming, I was not necessarily tired with my Wii, but I was disappointed with my Wii because, yes, there was amazing games on the Wii. Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, No More Heroes, Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, Skyward Sword, and a plethora of other games. They had a lot of great games, but moving from the GameCube to the Wii, there were a lot of things I felt I missed. Because the GameCube, despite its problems, it still got a lot of third-party support. The Soul Caliburs, the Resident Evils, those kinds of games I loved back in the day, and those are the kinds of games that I didn't see on the Wii. And on top of that, Nintendo did have this really strong casual focus. And while I enjoyed Wii Sports, there were so many other games like that. There could have been something else, like an F-Zero or a Wave Race. Those would have been amazing. Those are the kind of things I missed on the Wii. I felt like Nintendo focused on their big money-making games for the most part, and those smaller spin-off titles, or those smaller, lower-tier Nintendo titles like Star Fox, F-Zero, Wave Race, we didn't really get a good focus on them. And with the Wii U, with the way it was presented, I really got the vibe that the Wii U was, Wii U. It was for us. It was for us gamers. I thought it was supposed to be like Nintendo's way of, resolving things and getting back to that core focus. That was my hope. That was my dream. That was what I wanted so deeply and badly. And as we all know, years later, the Wii U has failed in many ways. Yes, there are games on it that are fantastic. Yes, the Virtual Console is awesome. Yes, there are some interesting concepts there. And yes, I've used my Wii U probably for thousands of hours. And I love it. I love it. I love watching Netflix on it. I love watching anime on the internet on it. And I love playing games on it. I really do. But there is a lot to be left desired. I'm still waiting for Breath of the Wild. And I'm not getting it on my Wii U. I'm getting it on Nintendo Switch. And now this system is coming. And it's looking like it's truly going to change everything. Especially for us Nintendo gamers. From everything I'm hearing, from everything I'm seeing, from everything that I understand, and when I put my analysis on, and the years of suffering as a Nintendo gamer and getting disappointed time and time again, I've matured and I've learned and I understand things. And so now when I see the Nintendo Switch, it isn't just my fanboy blinders on. I see what's going on with the system, and Nintendo's doing so much right with it. The way this is partnership with Nvidia, everything that developers are saying about it, all these indie games, and what they're doing with their games. Super Mario Odyssey, Xenoblade 2, Splatoon 2, ARMS, and The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. They have this new, renewed focus. It looks like they really are focusing on those core games, and they are pushing the boundaries for their genres again. Breath of the Wild is looking to improve upon the open world or open air formula. And some people are thinking that this may actually innovate and revolutionize the way we play open world games. That's an exciting prospect, and considering the history of Zelda and Nintendo, it's entirely possible. And it's an exciting thing to think. And in just 10 days, we will be able to play it and enjoy and experience this magical, mysterious, gargantuan world. I can't wait. I am so excited for this. But it's not just that, guys. What Nintendo has done with this system, the love letter, or this is the legacy of Iwata-san. He passed away. May his soul rest in peace. But his final work was the Nintendo Switch. This product that we're beginning is the culmination of his life's work. Everything that he put into his work, his life, is in this system. And Nintendo is carrying that legacy here. And I think there's something special about that. Especially if you're a fan, you were out there for the years and got to see and get to know him as a public figure. And, well, I loved it. And I'll miss him. But what's going on here with the Switch is really special. When I'm hearing about the design and the architecture and the hardware for this system, ignoring the trolls here and looking at everything realistically, This is looking like a system that really could break a lot of boundaries for Nintendo. It could regain third-party support. This could actually be as good as the Super Nintendo days, perhaps even better. Not only that, guys, but their online infrastructure, while people are complaining about the method they're doing things, it is a new focus, a different way of doing things, and Nintendo is trying to modernize themselves, and they're catching up with the competition. And this system is so cleverly designed with the controllers and the hardware. It just seems so brilliant and new. And it just seems like Nintendo's pushing things in a different direction. Even Sony seems to think so. Check out their new patents that look basically like the Nintendo Switch. I think Nintendo is changing and innovating things again, with their games and their hardware. And now, with this portability factor, yes, I wanted a dedicated home console because the core gamer in me just wanted a system devoted to power. But like so many times before, I wanted one thing, but Nintendo said no. What you really want, and you don't know it yet, is this. And what I'm seeing with the Nintendo Switch, yeah, this is it. Because looking at the system that's easy to develop for. It's gonna get all the indie games. It's gonna get that AAA support. Trust me, it's gonna happen. I've heard so much from developers. You're gonna be surprised if you don't believe me. Just wait. And these Nintendo games, this renewed focus, it just seems amazing. And I'm gonna be able to take this system on the go and at home. All that my efforts on playing with the 3DS and then the Wii U or the DS and the Wii or the GameCube and the Game Boy Advance, like now all those games are gonna be under one house. It's just going to change my life as a gamer. I'm going to be able to enjoy the Nintendo Switch more than I've enjoyed any other system. And it even looks like Nintendo's going to find a way to try to bring back local multiplayer. There are just so many different things here, so many layers, so many facets that I can't just get into one single video that wasn't even planned. I'm simply ranting here at 20 or 30. It's 5:20 in the morning. I'm so excited for this, and I'm just scouring the internet for more details that I've seen time and time and again. But I am excited. I am stoked, and I am waiting for the Nintendo Switch. And I know you are waiting for the Nintendo Switch as well. And I guarantee you, from everything I understand, I truly believe that this system is going to change our lives as gamers. I'm so excited. It's going to be hard to get through these next 10 days, but alas, I do have a bit of a life. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, guys, thank you for listening to my late night / morning rant. And I hope you guys are waiting for the Nintendo Switch as well. But in 10 days, we will reach that light at the end of the tunnel, and everything will change. See you later.